Welcome to this whirlwind tour through the history of creativity. In this video, we explore the intriguing world of synectics and its unique contributions to the Delft approach to deliberate creativity. This method was developed by William Gordon and George Prince during their time at the consulting firm Arthur D. Little. There, they studied how people generate inventions and identified patterns of thought similar to those described by Wertheimer and Kussler. The process begins with making the familiar strange, comparable to Wertheimer's productive thinking. The next step, making the strange familiar, aims to spark insights through what Kussler called bisociation, the collision of two or more incompatible frames of reference. In fact, the name synectics comes from the Greek and means the joining together of different and apparently irrelevant elements. The synectics approach is structured as follows. The first step is problem as given. This is a broad description of the issue, either presented by an external source or developed by the group. The problem as given will then be analyzed. An expert breaks down the problem to make it understandable without going into excessive detail. Since the expert is part of the team, complete expertise is not necessarily necessary for everyone. When a problem is presented, people naturally jump to solutions. This response is welcomed and is named purge. It helps to share initial ideas as they might offer valuable perspectives. If a suggestion is not feasible, explaining why it will not work helps everyone grasp the problem better. After exploring the problem as given, it is time to state the problem as understood. Each team member writes their own interpretation of the problem or goal they find meaningful. Ideally, several interpretations are proposed, opening up different possible approaches. Participants are encouraged to imagine freely, even wishfully, regardless of current scientific or technological limitations. If initial ideas have not yet led to promising solutions, the process continues with an excursion. Distancing from the problem as understood by stepping into unrelated domains. Gordon's original method moves through a series of analogies: direct, personal, symbolic, and then back to direct. This step aims to make the familiar strange. Then it's time to make the strange familiar through a forced fit. You return to the problem as understood and consciously connect insights from the excursion to it. For example, by asking, how can we use this option from the excursion to help us solve the problem as understood? The force fit results in a viewpoint, in which promising speculations are identified as fresh, valuable ways to view the problem as understood. A key difference between synectics and traditional problem-solving methods is this. Where the latter seeks solutions, synectics seeks new lines of speculation. If no compelling viewpoint emerges, the process may loop back to a new excursion. If the force fit reveals a different aspect of the challenge, a new problem as understood may be defined, highlighting the iterative nature of synectics. To conclude, this approach digs deeply into the essence of a problem, striving for truly groundbreaking perspectives. In its early days, synectic sessions could sometimes stretch over several weeks, underscoring its commitment to depth and discovery. Thanks for watching.